Hello friends, in last lecture we saw the questions related to the laws of exponents. Now in this lecture we'll continue continue with the same topic. So here is the very first question. If a is equal to if a is equal to x into y raised to y raised to p minus 1, b is equal to x y raised to q minus 1, and c is equal to x y raised to r minus 1, then find the value of then find the value of a raised to q minus r into b raised to r minus p and c raised to p minus q. Okay, values of a, b, c are given and you have to find the value of this expression. Okay, so let us see its solution. Okay, we have a raised to q minus r into b raised to r minus p into c raised to p minus q. Simply what I have to do, I have to put the values of a, b and c which are given in the question itself. So a is x y raised to p minus 1. Okay, this is the value of a. Okay, and q minus r remains as it is, into b, that is x y raised to q minus 1 raised to r minus p, into c, that is x y raised to r minus 1 raised to p minus q. Okay, q minus r minus p, p minus q. Now simply I have to apply the laws of exponents. So here the first law, if you remember, that x y upon raised to m, not the first law but one of the law, is x y raised to m is equal to x raised to m y raised to m. That means power will be on all the terms or both the terms. So here q minus r will be on x, that is x raised to q minus r. Similarly y raised to p minus 1 raised to q minus r. No doubt next step I will apply the power law. Okay, but over here now next is x raised to r minus p into y raised to q minus 1 raised to r minus p into x raised to p minus q into y raised to r minus 1 raised to p minus q. Simply I applied the laws of exponent. Now over here one thing I can do, I can take the terms of x all together and terms of y all together. So I am taking the terms of x all together. So x raised to, here it is q minus r, into x raised to r minus p into x raised to p minus q. Now if I talk about terms of y, so y raised to, now over here I also apply the product law, so not product law, it's a power law. So p minus 1 q minus r, y raised to p minus 1 q minus r into y raised to q minus 1 r minus p into y raised to r minus 1 p minus q. Okay, y raised to r minus 1 p minus q. Okay, now over here I'll apply the law of first law, that is product law. What it says, if the bases are same, powers can be added with the same base. So x raised to q minus r into, sorry, plus r minus p plus p minus q. What I did, I added the power applying the laws of exponent. First law, x raised to m into x raised to n into x raised to whatever, then that is equal to x raised to sum of all the exponents. Okay, over here now I have to multiply these brackets, but in this step I am keeping it as it is. In second step, in the next step, I do this. Okay, so or I'm adding these powers also over here, q minus 1 r minus p, because again here the bases are same, plus r minus 1 p minus q. Now over here if you observe, we'll get, see, minus r will cancel out with plus r, this minus p will cancel out with plus p, this minus q will cancel out with this q. So ultimately what I will get, x raised to 0, which is actually equal to 1. Now over here I have to add these, or I have to multiply these powers. So note it down up to this, then I will give you the further solution. Okay, so first of all note it down. Okay, now we'll solve it further over here. Okay, so next over here it is x raised to 0 into y raised to. Now I will multiply this bracket, so p into q. Okay, I'll write the powers, x raised to 0 into y raised to this pq minus pr plus pq minus pr, pq minus pr, then minus q plus r, minus q plus r plus. Okay, so this is okay, pq minus pr minus q plus r. Now these two, qr minus pq, qr minus pq, qr minus pq, minus r plus p, minus r plus p. Okay, so this is again over. Now this rp, sorry, pr minus qr, pr minus qr. Okay, pr minus qr, minus p plus q, minus p plus q. Okay, so here it is x raised to 0, that is 1. Now over here again you will find all term will cancel out. Let us see this minus pr, this plus pr. Okay, this minus q, this is plus q, this plus r, this is minus r, plus qr minus qr, minus pq plus pq, plus p minus p. So all terms are cancelled out. So here it is y raised to 0. So 1 is my final answer. So this is the simplified form, or if I say evaluate, so answer is 1. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Now next question is again simplify. Seven raised to 2n plus 3 minus 49 raised to n plus 2 upon 343 raised to n plus 1 raised to 2 by 3. Okay, again, as I told you, we already solved this type of questions. Now over here you can observe the bases are multiples of 7, or I can say powered of the 7. This is 7, this is 7 square, 49 is 7 square, and 343, if you remember the cube, it is 7 cube. So ultimately say in base we have 7, either 7 or 7 square or 7 cube. So let us see how to solve it further. This is 7 raised to 2n into 7 cube minus this 49 is 7 square raised to n plus 2 divided by this 343 is 7 cube raised to n plus 1 raised to 2 by 3. Okay, so now over here it is 7 raised to 2n into 7 cube minus, now over here I can apply the power law, so this will become 7 2n plus 2 raised to, now over here again power law, but generalized form of the power law, all powers I will multiply, that is 7 raised to 3 into n plus 1 multiplied by 2 by 3. Okay, so next step, see here I can cancel this 3 with this 3. Here I get 7 raised to 2n into 7 cube minus, if I multiply over here I will get 7 raised to 2n plus 4 divided by 7 raised to 2n plus 2. Okay, 7 raised to 2n plus 2. Okay, now let us simplify it further over here. Okay, now it is 7 raised to 2n into 7 cube minus 7 raised to 2n into 7 raised to 4 divided by 7 raised to 2n into 7 raised to 2. Okay, so now I can take 7 raised to 2n common from the numerator. Okay, as well as I can take 7 square common from the numerator. Okay, this is 3, that means I can write 7 square into 7. This is 7 is to 4, that means 7 square into 7 square. So I took 7 raised to 2n into 7 square common. So I left with 7 minus 7 square divided by 7 raised to 2n into 7 square. So these two will cancel out. Now 7 minus 49. So 7 minus 49 is minus 42. So this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question is Okay, next question is, if 2 raised to x, if 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to y is equal to 6 raised to minus z, then find the value of, 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z. Okay, if you remember, in the last lecture we had the last question of the similar type. Over there it was 2 raised to x equal to 3 raised to y is equal to 12 raised to z. So I told you how to solve this. First of all, we'll say all these three are equal to k. So let 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to y is equal to 6 raised to minus z is equal to k. Okay, so now we'll take individually these terms. So now 2 raised to x equal to k gives me 2 is equal to k raised to 1 upon x. Now this time I am doing it directly, and 3 is equal to k raised to 1 upon y, and 6 is equal to k raised to minus 1 upon z. Now if you are getting confused because of this, so I am solving it for you. Okay, now 6 raised to minus z is equal to k. So I told you, to get the value of base I have to take the power which is the reciprocal of the given power or current power. So 6 raised to minus z, if I take power I have to remove this, so I have to take power minus 1 upon z, then only I can cancel this. So k raised to minus 1 upon z. So hence I'll get 6 is equal to k raised to minus 1 upon z. Okay, that was the first step that we have to follow. That means we obtain the values of a, b, c or the bases in terms of this constant. Now next we will find the relation between these bases. As these are the numeric values, so you have to find the relation by your own. If the bases are alphabet, then the relation will be given to you in the question itself. So now here I can write simply 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So now 2 is what? 2 is k raised to 1 upon x. Okay, 2 is equal to what? It is k raised to 1 upon x into 3 is k raised to 1 upon y is equal to 6 is k raised to minus 1 upon z. Over here bases are same, so I can add the exponent. So 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to k raised to minus 1 upon z. Now the bases are same, I can say their exponents will be equal, powers will be equal. So 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to minus 1 upon z. Now what we need the value of 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z. So I took this minus on the left hand side, so it will be plus 1 upon z, and over here it is 0, so I can say value of 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z is equal to 0. Okay, so this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question is, if a raised to minus 1 plus b raised to minus 1 into a plus b raised to minus 1 is equal to a raised to p into b raised to q. Then find the value of p plus q plus 1. Okay, a raised to minus 1 plus b raised to minus 1 is into a plus b raised to minus 1 is equal to a raised to p plus b raised to q. Then find the value of p plus 1. Okay, let us see how to solve this. A raised to minus 1 plus b raised to minus 1 into a plus b raised to minus 1 is equal to a raised to p into b raised to q. So what we have to do, we have to simplify this so that we'll get a raised to something into b raised to something. That power might be anything, and by adding those powers we'll get the value of p and q. Sorry, we'll get the value of p plus q plus 1. So let us see, this is a raised to minus 1, so 1 upon a, plus b raised to minus 1, that is 1 upon b. Over here this is 1 upon a plus b, because a plus b raised to minus 1, so 1 upon a plus b is equal to a raised to p into b raised to q. Now over here I can take LCM, that is ab, so here I will get b plus a into 1 upon a plus b is equal to a raised to p into b raised to q. Okay, now this a plus b will cancel out, so I left with what? 1 upon ab is equal to a raised to p into b raised to q. Okay, so here I can write this as a raised to minus 1 into b raised to minus 1 is equal to a raised to p into a raised to q. Okay, now on comparing I'll get the values of p and q. Okay, now on comparing p equal to minus 1 and q is equal to also minus 1. Okay, you can see here a raised to p, here a raised to minus 1, that means p must be equal to minus 1, similarly q must be equal to minus 1. Now what I have to find, p plus q plus 1, that is minus 1 plus 1, so final answer is minus 1. Okay, plus 1 minus 1 cancel out, final answer is minus 1, value of p plus q plus 1. Now suppose they ask find the value of p plus q plus 2, then it will be 0, or find the value of p plus q plus 3, then it will be plus 1. So many questions can be asked with a given set of information. So note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, next question is, if if 9 raised to n and 3 cube into 3 raised to n minus 27 raised to n divided by 3 raised to 3m into 2 cube is equal to 729 and m plus n is equal to 2, then find the values of m and n. Okay, so this expression is given and it is given m plus n equal to 2, so you have to find the value of m and n separately. So let us see how to solve this. Okay, see, one relation, we need two variables. We have to find the value of m as well as n. One equation or one relation between m and n is given. Now we have to obtain one more relation between m and n, and then by solving those two equations we'll be able to get the value of m and n. So our first target is that to get that relation between m and n. Now if you observe this given expression, here you can see the powers are in the m and n are in the powers only. Okay, m and n are in the powers only. That means anyhow again we have to make the bases same to get the values of or get the relation between the m and n. So one thing more that you can see here, it is in the form of 3, that is 3 square, this is again 3 square, 3 raised to n, 3 cube, 3 raised to 3, only this 2 cube is which is not having base 3. Here again this can be written as in the power of in the base of 3. So let us start solving this. So here first of all 9 raised to n into 3 square into 3 raised to n minus 27 raised to n divided by 3 raised to 3m into 2 cube is equal to 1 upon 7 to 9. Now here I can write this 3 square raised to n into 3 square into 3 raised to n minus, here I can write 3 cube raised to n divided by this 3 raised to 3m into 2 cube is equal to, now this is 1 upon 729, so if I think it's 3 raised to 6, but better to get the correct value, so I'll find the factors. Okay, it is correct. This is 3 raised to 4 and 2. So 3 raised to 6. 3 raised to 6. Okay, now next over here I can write 3 raised to 2n into 3 raised to 2 into 3 raised to n minus 3 raised to 3n divided by 3 raised to 3m into 2 cube, that is 8, is equal to, over here I am writing 3 raised to minus 6, because ultimately I have to take all the terms in the numerator only. Now over here, see, this is 3 raised to 2n, this is 3 raised to n, so I can take these together. So this gives me 3 raised to 3n multiplied by this 3 square, I am writing 9 minus 3 raised to 3n divided by 3 raised to 3m multiplied by 8 is equal to 3 raised to minus 6. Okay, now I'll solve it further over here. This is 3c, this is 3 raised to 3n, this is 3 raised to 3n, that 3 raised to 3n can be taken common. So I am taking 3 raised to 3n common, so what I left 9, and see, if I take 3 raised to n, I will left with 1 only. So here I will get 9 minus 1, 9 minus 1 divided by 3 raised to 3m into 8 is equal to 3 raised to minus 6. Okay, so now see, 8 that we were thinking what we will do of this 8, this will cancel with this 9 minus 1, 8. Here I will get 3 raised to 3n into 8 upon 3 raised to 3m into 8 is equal to 3 raised to minus 6. Now over here I'll apply which law? Quotient law. So here I will get 3 raised to 3n minus 3m is equal to 3 raised to minus 6. Now here we the position where the bases are same. As the bases are same, we can compare the, so I can say 3n minus 3m is equal to minus 6. Now if I take 3 common, I will get n minus m, or if I take minus 3 common, I will get m minus n is equal to minus 6. So ultimately m minus n is equal to 2. This I will say my first equation. M minus n equal to 2, and m plus n is already given equal to 2. Here I will write also m plus n is equal to 2. Okay, that is actually given. Note it down up to this point. Now the only thing is left how to get the values of these two variables, and for that we'll use the method of substitution that I told you in the one of our previous lecture. So note it down, then we'll see its further solution. Okay, now we'll solve its further solution. Okay, m plus n equal to 2. So here again I can write m plus n equal to 2. Therefore I can say m is equal to 2 minus n. Let us take equation number 3. Okay, m equal to 2 minus m. On putting m is equal to 2 minus n in first, we get what we get. I'm putting m equal to 2 minus n, m is equal to 2 minus n first one. So 2 minus n is equal to 2. M is equal to 2 minus n. So here minus 2n is equal to 2 minus 2 minus 2n is equal to 0, n is equal to 0. Okay, so here I got n is equal to 0, value of n is 0. Now putting n equal to 0 in third, we get, let us see what we get if we put n equal to 0 in third. So m is equal to 2 minus 0, therefore m is equal to 2. So here we got the value of m as well as we got the value of n. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question is, if 3 raised to 4x, if 3 raised to 4x is equal to 81 to minus 1. 3 raised to 4x is equal to 1 raised to minus 1, and 10 raised to 1 upon y, 10 raised to 1 upon y is equal to 0.0001. Then find the value of 2 raised to minus x into 16 raised to y. Okay, so think for a while, then I will give it solution. Okay, so actually we need x and y. So 3 raised to 4x is equal to 81 raised to minus 1. Again, as we need this value, it means we need as x and y, and x and y we can observe are in the exponents. So to get the value of the variables which are in exponent, we need to make the basis same. So over here it is 3 raised to 4x is equal to, now 81 is actually 3 raised to 4 raised to minus 1. So this is 3 raised to 4x is equal to 3 raised to minus 4. I apply the power law, so 4 into minus 1 minus 4. Now here we can see bases are same, so I can say 4x equal to minus 4, and hence x equal to minus 4 upon 4, that is x is equal to 1. So here we got one variable, that is x equal to 1. Now in the similar way we'll get the value of second variable, that is y, and after getting these two we'll put these two value in the given expression. So now 10 raised to 1 upon y is equal to 0.0001. Therefore 10 raised to 1 upon y is equal to, now I have to make the bases same. On the left hand side base 10, so here I will try to make base on the right side again as 10. So first of all, if I remove the decimal, I will get 1 upon 10,000. So this gives me 10 raised to 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 10 raised to 4. That is 10 raised to 1 upon y is equal to 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, so here now the bases are same, so I can compare the powers. Therefore I will write 1 upon y is equal to minus 4, or y is equal to minus 1 upon 4. This is the value of y. Okay, so we have x as well as we have y. Now after getting x and y, we'll keep the values over here to get the value of this expression. So let us see over here. Okay, now 2 raised to minus x into 16 raised to y. So 2 raised to minus, now what is x? 1, that is 2 raised to minus 1. 16 raised to y, y is minus 1 upon 4. So this is 2 raised to minus 1, that is 1 upon 2, into this is 2 raised to 4 raised to minus 1 by 4. So this will become 1 upon 2 into 2 raised to minus 1. 4 and 4 will cancel out if I apply the power law. So ultimately my answer is 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2. So final answer is 1 upon 4, or I can say 0.25. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, there is a small mistake here. Actually x equal to minus 1. So if put x equal to minus 1, this will become 2 raised to 1, that is 2 only. here it will be 2, so final answer will be 1. Okay, so please make these changes. Okay, here it should be 2 and 2 will cancel out, so final answer will be 1. Here it should be multiplication sign. Okay, dot on multiplication is the same thing. So please note it down or make the corrections actually, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, now next question is simplify or evaluate. In this very first question is x raised to a into b minus c upon x raised to b into a minus c divided by x raised to b upon x raised to a raised to c. Okay, we have to simplify this or we have to evaluate, whatever you consider. So let us start. See, simply if you follow the laws of exponent, you will get the answer. Looks like difficult, but it is very easy. So first of all, I'll open the bracket. So here I'll get AB minus AC. Over here I'll get x raised to BA minus BC divide by. Over here again, if I apply the law, which law? X upon y raised to m is equal to what? X raised to m upon y raised to m. That means this power will come to this as well as this. So x raised to BC upon x raised to AC. Okay, so now there are so many different ways I can take this over there. Before that I will convert this division sign into multiplication. So here x raised to AB minus AC upon x raised to AB minus BC into x raised to AC upon x raised to BC. Okay, now see, these two are in multiplication actually and the bases are same, so we can add the powers. So x raised to AB minus AC plus AC divided by x raised to AB minus BC plus BC. Now you can say minus AC plus AC cancel, minus AB plus CB cancel. So what I left with actually, I left with x raised to AB upon x raised to AB, but obviously this is equal to 1. Okay, same quantity upon same quantity. Or if you want to apply the law, so this is x raised to AB minus AB quotient law, that is x raised to 0, that is again 1. But I won't suggest to use this because same quantity upon same quantity we can cancel and we can write. So both ways are correct. So here final answer is 1. Okay, so note it down, then we'll see one more question of the similar type. Okay, now let us see the next question. X raised to a plus b, again you have to simplify, x raised to a plus b square into x raised to c square into x raised to c plus a square divided by x raised to a, x raised to b, x raised to c raised to 4. Okay. Okay, let us start simplification. So again, as I told you, simply if you apply the laws of exponent, you will get the answer. So here I can write power to power. So this will become x raised to 2a plus 2b into x raised to 2b plus 2c into x raised to 2c plus 2a. Okay, I skipped one step actually. Okay, actually next step should be x raised to 2 into a plus b. I directly multiplied. Over here, x raised to 4a into x raised to 4b into x raised to 4c. I applied which law? X raised to x into y raised to m is equal to x raised to m into y raised to m. Okay, that means this power will come over here as well as over here. So this 4 will come over here as well as over here. So in this way, this is the denominator. Now over here, as the bases are same, I can add the powers. So x raised to 2a plus 2b plus 2b plus 2c plus 2c plus 2a divided by x raised to 4a plus 4b plus 4c. Same thing, the thing that I applied in the numerator in the denominator, product law. Now in the numerator you can see there is a 2, there is one more 2a, there is 2b, then there is 2p, then there is 2c and 2c. That means actually this is x raised to 4a plus 4b plus 4c, as well as we have the denominator x raised to 4a plus 4b plus 4c. So final answer is 1. Okay, simply laws of exponents gives you the final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see one more question of the similar type. Next is x raised to a upon b. Again we have to simplify x raised to a upon b, x raised to a upon b, actually I want to say x raised to a upon x raised to b raised to a square plus b square plus ab into x raised to b upon x raised to c raised to b square plus c square plus bc into x raised to c upon x raised to a raised to c square plus a square plus ac. Okay, simplify this. Now there are two ways to simplify this. So first of all, think for a while, then I will give you the solution. Okay, let us see its solution. See, first of all, I can apply the quotient law. So this will become x raised to a minus b raised to a square plus b square plus ab into x raised to b minus c raised to b square plus c square plus bc into x raised to c minus a raised to c square plus a square plus ac. Okay, this is the very first step. Here I apply the quotient law over here as well as over here. Now next step I will apply the power law. So x raised to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab into x raised to b minus c into b square plus c square plus bc into x raised to c minus a into c square plus a square plus ac. Okay, after that there are two ways to solve this. The one way that if I multiply all these terms, okay, so definitely some terms will cancel out, and after all we have to check if what we are getting finally. Over here again we have to multiply, here again we have to multiply. This is the one thing. Second way, that if you know the identity of a cube minus b cube, that identity says a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab, which is applicable in all three exponents: a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab, a cube minus b cube, b minus c into b square plus c square plus bc, that is b cube minus c cube. Similarly over here, c cube minus a cube. So if you know identity, it will take less time to solve this. So here x raised to a cube minus b cube into x raised to b cube minus c cube into x raised to c cube minus a cube, that is x raised to, now here the bases are same, okay, bases are same, so I can add the powers. So x raised to a cube minus b cube plus b cube minus c cube plus c cube minus a cube. So ultimately here minus b cube plus b cube minus c cube plus c cube minus a cube plus a cube, that is x raised to 0. So final answer is 1. Okay, so almost all terms will cancel out. Even though if you multiply, the terms will cancel out, and ultimately you will get x raised to 0, which is equal to 1. So please note it down. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. Now in next lecture we'll see some more typical and little bit different questions. So till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.